So they went off together, but wherever they go, and whatever happens to them on the way, in that enchanted place on top of the forest, a little boy and his bear will always be playing. Hi, I'm Idgie, I'm the writer.
Hi, I'm Steph, the director.
Hi, I'm Steffi and I'm playing Jen.
So 100 Minus One Day came about because I wanted to write my own play and a story came to me. And I'd worked with Steph before last year when she assisted me directing a different play. And so I wrote little bits and pieces and kept sending them to her until we came up with the finished project for the Durham Drama Festival.
I think it's a universal play, especially when we did it for students at Durham University, because everyone has gone through the transition between childhood and adulthood. It normally happens around this age, and Jen's 20, and it's definitely something that not even just students have been through. Everyone either will go through or has gone through it a few years ago.
Once upon a time, there was a little owl. But she wasn't really that little because she'd actually grown up to be a big boring adult owl.
Daphs.
The story follows Jen, played by Steffi. Because she's not very well, she's had to move home to be with her dad again to be looked after. And when she gets home, she is surprised because she unexpectedly finds her imaginary friend Daphne has been waiting for her all these years.
She couldn't. And then one day, when she was particularly sad, all of her stories became true.
I think that there's a part of everyone that is still a kid. No one really, as far as I want to believe, really grows up properly. I think everyone
Has a naivety about them, I think.
everyone hangs on to that part of them that, you know...
Well, it's so formative.
Yeah, when you walk into a big field, all you want to do is just run through it and jump around and you see some swings and it's like the middle of the night in a park and you're like, I want to go on the swings. Everyone gets that, and I think that's what this play touches on, is that Jen's in a really bad way and has ignored or forgotten that part of her, so Daphne brings it back.
Do you remember when we convinced Daisy Marshall to let you cut her hair?
Oh god. Only a trim, I guess.
And then you slipped.
You pushed me and then took over, and I had to keep throwing huge chunks of hair out the window so she wouldn't see how much was on the floor.
I think a bob suited her.
Once it grew into one, it did.
The play has a lot of heart to it. It's a really touching comedy, and people relate to it in loads of different ways, and I think all of us in the cast and the production team really just felt strongly about this play.
We always had more fun, just the two of us, and I always got you sweets and things.
Yeah, you'd always show up at the right... Well, maybe not the right time, but at the time we just showed up when we wanted to, really.
I'm Heather, I'm the producer, which means that I'm in charge of getting us to the Fringe and organising everything that comes with that. Going to the Fringe is a really expensive venture, from the venue to the insurance and everything in between. The costs really just mount up, and as a small student theatre company it's quite hard to raise that amount of funding, and we're getting there, but to help us we've set up our Indiegogo funding page, and all the details can be found below the video. We are also doing our own fundraising to help us. We've got a show in Durham, in the Burley Room in Hatfield College, which is a beautiful location, and that's on the 19th of June. We're doing 2 performances, and we're also doing a performance down in Sussex in mid to late July, and there'll be more details about that to follow. So those are going to help us get some money, and we're hoping that'll get us some of the way. But it would be incredible if we could really raise some money from crowdfunding and make sure that as many people as possible get to see our show.
It's such an incredible feeling and scary obviously, but incredible to know that something I've written, something that's sort of blocked out of my head onto a page is going to be performed in front of potentially thousands of people in the Fringe. And that's scary, but I'm so excited and I just can't believe it's actually happening.